All right, for this explainer, we're going to dive into something pretty wild. A hidden link between your own DNA and the AI that's changing our world.
I know, right? It sounds like the beginning of a really weird joke. But stick with me here because the answer reveals something huge, a deep principle that connects the living world with our most cutting edge tech.
And the answer? It's all about focus. You see, both of them, a living cell and a powerful AI, they're facing the exact same problem. They're just swimming in a sea of information and they have to figure out, okay, what actually matters right now? How do I pick out that one critical signal from all this noise? So to really get this, we've got to shrink way, way down. Come on, let's step inside a living cell and meet biology's very own master librarian. Okay, so what is a transcription factor? Well, picture this. It's like a tiny, super efficient manager inside every single one of your cells. Your DNA? That's the giant instruction manual for building and running you. These little proteins? They're the ones who flip straight to the right page at the right time, making sure only the instructions we need right now get read.
So let's go into the cell's nucleus. Think of it as the library. This librarian is always on the job. And it's not just pulling books off the shelf at random. No way. It's scanning for all these little chemical signals and tags on the DNA. They're like tiny sticky notes saying, read this one. That's exactly how a liver cell knows it's supposed to act like a liver cell and not, a neuron. It's all about activating the right instructions at the right time.
Okay, now here's where it gets really wild. Engineers who were building these huge language models, yep, like ChatGPT, they basically stumbled onto the very same idea. It turns out AI needed its own librarian too. And in the world of AI, this librarian has a name, the attention mechanism. When you type a question, the AI doesn't just, swallow the whole sentence in one gulp. Nope. This attention mechanism scans through every word, trying to figure out which ones are the most important for getting what you're asking. That's how it pieces together an answer that actually makes sense. And yeah, just like the transcription factor, it treats your prompt like a library. It gives every single word an attention score, kind of like a ranking of importance. This is what stops it from just spitting out a jumble of random words and helps it build a response that's actually, relevant to what you asked. I mean, look at this. When you put it all side by side like this, the parallel is just, it's amazing. In both cases, you've got a library, you've got a librarian, you've got a specific method for focusing, and the goal is exactly the same. Give me a precise, relevant output. It's uncanny. So you might be thinking, okay, that's a cool analogy, but how deep does it really go? Well, it turns out their behaviors mirror each other in some seriously sophisticated ways. For starters, they're both masters of context. A transcription factor just knows that a liver cell is different from a neuron. In the same way, an AI knows the word Paris means the city when you talk about France, but the person when you talk about, Paris Hilton. Second, they're team players. Transcription factors team up with other proteins, and the AI's attention mechanism, it uses multiple heads to look at grammar, meaning, and context all at the same time. And third, they're constantly changing, always adjusting their focus based on new information or a new prompt you give. So what's the big deal? Why is this analogy so powerful? It's because it points to this universal truth about how complex things work, period. It doesn't matter if it's a system that's been evolving for billions of years or something we cooked up in a lab last year. To get anything truly complex to function, you need a gatekeeper. You need something that can filter out all the junk and focus only on what's absolutely essential. Now, let's be real. It's not a perfect match. I mean, of course not. One is messy, beautiful, chaotic biology. The other is clean, crisp, computational math. But the core strategy, the big idea at the heart of it all, it's just incredibly similar. And really, that leads us to the biggest takeaway of all. This whole comparison just goes to show that intelligence, whether it's happening inside our cells or inside a computer chip, it isn't just about having a ton of data. It's about knowing what to do with it. It's about knowing what matters. It's not about how big your library is. It's about how good your librarian is.
Really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If nature already figured out such an elegant solution to this problem of focus, what other secrets, tested and perfected over billions of years, are just sitting there, waiting inside our own biology, ready to inspire the next wave of technology?